Once upon a time, in a quiet countryside meadow, there lived a kind little country mouse who loved his simple home. The country mouse was gentle and content. He enjoyed the sunshine, fresh air, and small meals of grain and berries. One day, his cousin, the town mouse, came to visit, bringing stories of grand feasts and sparkling lights of the city. The country mouse offered simple food, nuts, berries, and bread. He was proud to share what he had. The town mouse frowned. "Cousin, in the city, I dine on cheese, cake, and delicious treats. You must come with me." The country mouse wondered what these rich meals might taste like. With excitement, he agreed to follow his cousin to town. So, the two mice set off under the moonlight, leaving the quiet fields for the bright, noisy city. Step by step, the countryside gave way to tall houses, glowing lamps, and the bustling noises of the town. At last, they reached a grand house filled with wonderful smells drifting from the kitchen. The town mouse led his cousin inside. The table was covered with cheese, cakes, fruits, and bread, so much food. The country mouse gasped. He had never seen such a feast in his life. The cousins happily nibbled cheese and cake, enjoying the grand banquet spread before them. But suddenly, meow. A great shadow appeared. A cat was prowling the room. The mice scurried and hid under the table, trembling with fear as the cat's paws tapped closer. The cat sniffed and prowled, searching for them. The mice barely dared to breathe. At last, the cat wandered off, leaving the mice to crawl back out from hiding. But before they could eat again, loud footsteps echoed. Humans were coming into the kitchen. Quickly, the cousins darted into a mouse hole, their hearts beating fast from the close call. The country mouse sighed. "Cousin, I cannot live like this, always afraid of cats and people." The town mouse was puzzled. "But look at all this food. Why leave such riches behind?" The country mouse smiled softly. "I'd rather eat simple food in peace than feast in fear." So the country mouse returned home, grateful for his quiet life and small, safe meals. The town mouse stayed behind, but he couldn't stop thinking about his cousin's wise words. Back in his meadow, the country mouse ate his bread and berries in peace, smiling at the setting sun. And so, the cousins learned, riches mean nothing without safety. Peace is better than plenty with fear. Though his food was plain, the country mouse remembered how safe and calm his meals at home always felt. "Look at this feast," said the town mouse. "Isn't it far better than berries and bread?" The country mouse looked around. The house was big, dark, and full of scary noises. He reached for a piece of golden cheese. It sparkled as if it were a treasure chest filled with jewels. They laughed and nibbled together, for a brief moment forgetting their fears in the taste of cake. But danger soon returned. Two glowing eyes appeared in the corner, the cat was back again. Crash! The cat leapt at the table, sending plates clattering and crumbs flying everywhere. The cousins scurried under a cloth, trembling and waiting for the danger to pass. "Don't worry," whispered the town mouse. "Once the cat leaves, we'll feast again." But the country mouse shook his head. His heart pounded too hard to enjoy another bite. Suddenly, thud, thud. Humans entered the kitchen, their boots heavy like thunder. A broom swept across the floor, missing the mice by a whisker. They raced to the mouse hole. They hid inside the hole, panting from fear, listening to the noises outside. "Cousin," said the country mouse softly, "this food is not worth the fear in my heart." The town mouse sighed. Deep down, he knew his cousin was right. The cousins hugged goodbye. Their paths were different, but their bond stayed strong. The country mouse walked home beneath the twinkling stars, happy to return to peace. The town mouse gazed from the window, cheese in paw, wondering if peace was sweeter than plenty. In his burrow, the country mouse curled up with bread, safe and happy. A single candle glowed, lighting his simple home with warmth and comfort. The city sparkled but was loud, restless, and full of danger lurking in every shadow. The countryside was simple, but peaceful, safe, and filled with sunshine and songbirds. Though they lived apart, each mouse chose what made him happiest, one plenty, one peace. The story's lesson is clear: Better a little in peace than much with worry and danger.